Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Lytle, joined by Kelly Lyle of the Coloradoan. We're here in a room just off the press box, a couple hours after the opening game at the new stadium here at CSU. Big win for the Rams, a huge second half, 58-27 win over Oregon State. Kelly, it was close for a long time. It looked like maybe Oregon State was going to be able to just score and score and score. And then CSU had a couple huge plays to flip this game. I mean, when did this turn? How did this turn?
I think there were a couple key instances. The biggest being, scoring right before half for Colorado State to take that 24-20 lead. And then the Trey Thomas pick six early in the second half. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point Colorado State lead, and they just played with a whole different level of confidence after that. You could see it.
Yeah.
The pick six really fired up the defense.
Yeah.
The defense, they hadn't been playing poorly before that. They'd had some mistakes, but they really got fired up after that. They ended up forcing 5 turnovers on the day. And then the offense, I mean, boom, 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 touchdown, touchdown. They scored on 7 of their last 8 possessions of the game, which counting going into that one before halftime, that's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's what this team was doing at the end of last season, and to open this season that way was very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the defense only forced 14 turnovers all of last season, 5 tonight. I mean, right after the Trey Thomas pick six, the next Oregon State possession, Anthony Hawkins had an interception. He had been burned for a touchdown earlier in the game. They made plays. They gave up yards, especially in the first half, but they made plays. And then offense, there's so many weapons. Michael Gallup did Michael Gallup things. But there were a lot. I think Nick Stevens hit 8 different guys. They used 5 different running backs, I believe. I just talk about what this offense can do when they're clicking. It just seems like, Cameron Butler, freshman, had a touchdown. They've got a lot of weapons.
They really do, and clearly maybe they found their tight end in Cameron Butler. That was one of the question marks. He comes in, catches a touchdown pass, the first game of his college career, true freshman. But the running backs were just like, okay, who's in this time? And it didn't really seem to matter. They were all producing. Dalen Dawkins, Izzy Matthews, Marvin Kinsey, everybody. Everybody
Body
that was
played
in there.
well when he got some chances.
Yeah, they all just really took off and did what they needed to do. And same thing with the receiver. Trey Smith, 2 huge catches. A guy that sometimes he was kind of down the depth chart a little bit, and he ends up getting a big catch to set up their first score, and then and makes a great one-handed grab to set up another score later in the game on a ball that was behind him. It was really something to see, and boy, I mean, it also makes you think this offense could maybe overcome the loss of a guy or two and still be just as explosive. I don't think, I can't say that completely. There's a few guys you don't want to lose, but they showed depth, and I think that also helped them keep guys fresh.
Yep, and that was big. I mean, it's a very hot day. The CBS Sports said it was 117 on the field. Michael Gallup said he took his shoes off on the bench a couple times to try and cool down. They were definitely burning up, but as an opener, I mean, this couldn't have gone any better for CSU. The fans seemed to love it. It was loud when they came on the field. Obviously, it was very hot for everyone, but it went well, and they felt pressure to win this game. They kind of had to win this game, and they did it.
Yeah, and to me, that was one of the most impressive things, is that how they responded to that pressure, that responsibility, as Coach Mike Bobo kept telling them. They knew it may be 50 years before another CSU team opens a season in a new stadium. They knew they needed to win this, and it's easy to have that kind of pressure kind of make a team crumble, crack under the pressure. This team did not, and really once they got over kind of those first game jitters, and I think any team in its first game in any season has some of those, they got over them by halftime and just played phenomenal.
Yep, so that's it for us from the stadium. Check Coloradoan.com. We have all the coverage you could need, photos, videos, stories from this opening game. He's Kelly Lyle. I'm Kevin Lytle. Thanks for joining us.